Thanks for watching The Noon. I'm Maurielle Lou.
I'm Lee Thomas. Thanks for sticking with us on this Monday. Yeah, it's Monday.
Monday, all day, baby.
On this Monday, we appreciate you guys.
Here we go. An outpouring of support continues for Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales. On Friday, Princess Kate announced that she is undergoing chemotherapy after a cancer diagnosis. And the royal family spokesman says that the prince and princess are, quote, enormously touched by the kind messages that they've received. Last year, it was announced that King Charles is also receiving treatment for cancer. And we don't know any of the details of the type of cancer that Kate has, just that now she will have to do at least one round of what she called preventative chemotherapy.
Now, this came down on Friday.
Yeah.
And we all the newscasts broke into their newscast or whatever program it was to tell this story because so much has been made about her health.
Yeah.
And my question to the people and to you, Maurielle Lou, is are we cool with it now? Now that she finally has come out and said, this is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And I said the other week, it's probably something serious. It's probably something that her whole family has to deal with. And now you find out that it's one of those kinds of diagnosis that is ongoing. She's going to have to go through very serious treatment.
Yeah.
And does it make you go, okay, we're all going to leave her alone now? I say yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely. But I don't know that leave her alone was the issue. I think it was the false pictures and the look over here, not over here, coming from the palace that really gave cause for concern. You could, they could have said there's something serious when the time is right, something, but it's when you're putting out the fake pictures, sending decoys, you're just...
That was her,
Excuse me.
That was her. Just like that's her?
Not independently confirmed.
Okay, all right.
Even TMZ has said we can't say for sure.
That's right, they did.
So that being said, it's just that it took a while to get here. Now, obviously, this is a very personal thing that she's going through with her family, so everyone is wishing her all the best. But on the other side, when you are in a position like this, speaking about it does so much more than staying silent. Obviously, you stay silent, you want to protect your kids, and the family needs time to understand what's happening and to grieve and to heal together. But there are so many people around the world who are affected by cancer. Yeah. And the more that we know, for whatever reason, especially when celebrities are involved, the more screenings you start to see. You start to see an increase in people starting to look into their own health. You start, so when she is able to talk about it, yes, we do want to hear more about her. I think about Chadwick Boseman. Who passed away very suddenly, it seemed. Yeah. And after he passed away, I want to say it was a colon cancer. Top of my mind. I'm sorry to put you on that spot. Yeah. But that's something that greatly impacts the black community, and numbers were skyrocketing right after that for people who were going to get tested. Because you look at somebody who you identify with and somebody who you're like, this can never happen to her, can't happen to me, and you realize how fleeting life is and how futile it is. And hopefully she's able to help more people now that she's come clean, but obviously we're wishing her healing and happiness.
I like that she tried to keep it personal, and I'm actually cool with what Chadwick did as well. I mean, you handle sickness the way you handle sickness.
Absolutely.
And even if you're in the public eye, it doesn't mean you have to be public with the sickness. Some things you have to go through on your own. And I respect them trying, and they tried to put out photos. They tried to quell what everybody was saying, but at the same time, this is a woman who is diagnosed with cancer, and however she wants to deal with it, to me, is cool. And
to be clear, I completely agree with what you're saying. I completely agree with that.
On a Monday?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. The iconic painting from Good Times. I'm just going to move on from there. I'm going to take that and move on. Iconic painting from Good Times, owned by one of culture's favorite comedians. Yes. And you will not believe how much that he paid for it. Now, take a look. Eddie Murphy reveals that he paid $50 grand for the original Sugar Shack painting. Now, he purchased it from the Marvin Gaye estate. A replica of that painting recently fetched $15 million.
Wow.
So you can guess how much this original is worth, but Murphy says it is not for sale. And I love it. Obviously, this was the iconic painting from Good Times.
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. As soon as you see that painting, it takes you right back there.
Yeah.
Now, Ernie Barnes is the guy, former NFL player, who painted this painting, and he says he's from North Carolina, and he walked into a sugar shack where he wasn't supposed to be when he was a little boy, and he saw people dancing and
This is what he saw,
and he said it made an imprint on his memory forever, because it's just you know, when they had those juke joints and clubs back in the day, his first time, he's like, wow, is this what y'all do? So what a great painting, but Eddie's not going to get rid of that. It's interesting that he collects art, because I just watched a documentary on Steve Martin, another big comedian, and he collects art as well. Well,
Jay-Z talks a lot about art and collecting art and encouraging people, no matter what walk of life you're in, no matter where you're from, to start to collect art, because it appreciates in this way. And this is exactly what he's talking about. To spend now 50 grand for most of us, I don't know that we're in the market for a painting for 50 grand. But for Eddie Murphy to have spent 50 grand on a painting, and for now we know it's worth at least 15 million. I mean, tell me something else that appreciates like that that quickly.
That's like a lottery ticket to me.
That's amazing. And maybe on our level, that's why a lot of us love going to some of these garage sales and these things. And
never know.
Because we hear those stories too. You get something from the Salvation Army or someplace cool.
Looking through the coins
and it's worth a couple thousands or maybe even $1 million, and you spent $4 on it. This is what we're talking about. That's awesome. Can you imagine? So now that you know you're painting in your house, you're Eddie Murphy, now that you know it's worth millions and millions and millions, are you selling it down the line? Like, why never sell it?
Never.
Just to keep it in the family?
Well, he's Eddie Murphy. Yeah, he can let someone else sell it down the line if needed, but keep it in the family. That piece of artwork means something to the culture. And so to have that, it's amazing. And for him to have it, I'm cool with it, because I know he's going to respect it. I'm actually cool with him keeping it. Don't sell it, Ed.
The cost of dating can be added to the list of things that people are feeling really stressed about these days.
And when the check comes,
and then
she just eases back and sips on her drink.
Oh, is this mine?
What you gonna do with that check?
I don't have any pockets in this dress. A new survey conducted by the company Self Financial says 68% of Americans get on edge about how much a date will cost. And which party should pay. Now that men and women are increasingly becoming equal financially, this is such a toxic line. I just want to say that.
Can you just read the thing, though?
Okay. it's so toxic, because that's not the spirit of what's happening.
That in there either.
Okay, but we're talking about equal pay. That's not the same thing.
I thought we were talking about going on a date.
Can you roll it back to me a little bit so I can read it as written?
Please do. Thank you, prompter.
Now that men and women are increasingly becoming equal financially, it can be tough to decide whether each person should pay for themselves or treat the other party.
That doesn't sound genuine at all.
It does not?
No.
Overall, 44% of those who were surveyed say that the person who earns more should pay on the first date. What? 36% say that it's best to just go Dutch.
I agree.
Protocol experts say that the person who is treated on the first date may want to offer to pick up the next check. So basically, the person who invites you on the date pays the first time. And then maybe the next time you pay, if there's a second date. Megaphone, while we talk about this, we want to get this poll up.
Yeah, let's hear what the people have to say.
What are we asking, Lee?
Who should pay for the date? Whoever extends the invitation, or both parties should split on a first date? That's what people are saying. Whoever extends the invitation is winning right now. And I'm not going to call anyone out, but I saw someone making faces across the studio on the whole thing.
Making faces or nodding in agreement?
I think it was faces.
Okay.
We'll get to her in a moment. But I don't understand how it becomes such an issue. I mean, I understand how it becomes such an issue, but it shouldn't. If you ask someone to go out with you, you pay, right?
Who? Anybody? What do you mean? Do you mean if I ask you to go out, I should pay? Is that what you're saying?
You should offer to pay.
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, how am I wrong here? But then I grew up where the man pays first. So even if you go out, you pay for the first date. But you get four dates deep, she doesn't even look at the check anymore. And then on that first date, when she's all crunchy.
Crunchy?
Yes.
What
and
you
she's
mean?
ordering another drink.
Oh.
And she's, and they bring the bill. It's like, would you guys like dessert? You're like, in your head, you're like, no. Yeah, what do y'all have? And then she orders the most expensive thing, or she already got lobster. You're like, you get the lobster, 4 drinks, and dessert?
This is not a real scenario.
That's why there's no second date.
Vito, is that a real scenario? It is?
Thank you, Vito.
Really,
yes.
guys?
Because they figure, I got him right now. Let me make him pay for everything. I'm never going to see him again.
And that's the narrative that is so toxic and untrue. Nobody is going on a date.
Untrue? I've been on that. Can anybody else vouch for me on that? Thank
Vito is vouching
Lori
for you.
Pinson.
I don't know who you're dating.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I told you she was making faces.
No, so let me just say, if you are dating the right person,
come on.
It has to be said. Because I don't have anybody in my circle, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not even hearing these stories from my girlfriends who are going on dates. That's why I'm reacting this way. That are saying, girl, I'm about to go on this date. I'm gonna get the Admiral's feast. I want everything he got and a dessert.
Yes.
That is not.
See if he can pay for this.
I have never even heard somebody say anything like, see if he can pay for this. Now, what women do, if you're going on a date, you want to have enough money with you, ladies. You want to have enough money with you to pay.
Right, the people coming in the room now.
To pay for whatever you order. But I do think it is appropriate for the man to pay, at least for on the first date.
I'm fine paying on the first date.
If they have a New York style cheesecake and I happen to still be hungry, I'm not getting it to spite you. We can share it.
Even if there's no conversation, even if you know at this point this isn't working. You still are going to order the biggest dessert?
And that's the thing.
You
You're dating low caliber women. You are dating.
Why you ordering that?
You are going on low vibrational dates.
Oh, it's my problem now.
Yeah, you're
Lori
picking the wrong people.
You know what? Here's my thing. I think, Lee, that the theme song to all your dates, Gold Digger.
Yeah.
You're dating the wrong people.
I agree,
We agree on that, Lori. Hashtag the noon. Lori Pinson, you were making faces. I appreciate you, though.
Okay.
He's picking the wrong date.
We gotta talk to him.
Because most women aren't doing that, right, Lori?
Absolutely. I'm not sitting there thinking, ching, 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 here's what I'm gonna eat.
I'm getting lobster.
No.
4 drinks and dessert.
Come on now.
Never.
Come on. All right, and I'm up to you too, Maurielle. If it's a bad date, I'm ready to go.
I'm out.
All right, let's take a look at your drive-through forecast. Lee is probably taking you right on through the drive-through. We're looking at temperatures by the noon hour, and then like, do I have to pay 54 degrees? Looking for 57 as we end up the rest of the day. We'll have your full forecast. That's coming up on the noon.